Yeah. First of all, welcome back to Sooner Born. Had a lot of things to take care of, but we back now. The wide receiver group has been receiving a lot of attention lately, and for good reason. I'm hearing, we got Giovanni Gibson, who's been out here performing well. I've heard performing very well in the spring practices. He's been catching a lot of balls. He's been the guy, the top target, looking like everything we thought he should be. We need a receiver to replace Nick Anderson and everything like that because we know he left and we didn't really play last year. So I guess somehow we don't feel the effects as much as we probably should. But neither here nor there. Giovanni Gibson has come in from a small school, though. So I know a lot of people are holding him up high and saying a lot of good things about him, as they should. But we also have to see it played out in real time. Let's just keep it 100. Okay. So with that, that's one guy. We got Isaiah Satanga, another guy who has been doing his thing in spring practices, as everybody's talking about. Shout out to Locked On Sooners, Sooner Scoop, all the guys over there. Everybody's reporting that Isaiah Satanga is one of the guys who is just doing his thing, standing out, being a playmaker, looking like, Deion Burks has been hurt for the majority of spring. I know he just came back and he was out there doing some things. So I don't know if he's 100% participant in everything, but he is out there. But Isaiah Satanga has filled that role as just a guy who is going in there in the slot, doing different things, and showing out. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he can keep that up because we definitely need depth at that position. The wide receiver group, as we know, last year was a travesty. It was abysmal. Everybody getting hurt. It just wasn't a good look. So we need everybody and anybody to step up this year at the wide receiver position with Ben Arbuckle, John Mateer coming in, new offense. Hopefully this offense can hold up and look up to um, what we think it can be. The potential that we hope this offense can be. Hopefully it turns into that. And just looking at it like I can't lie to y'all. Looking at the roster and everything we got coming back, I think the receiving group will be good. I know that sounds crazy, maybe a little bit, but I think it would turn out to be one of those groups where we look back on the 2025 season and say that we saw a lot of things mature, a lot of things develop, and we saw young players step up and do what they have to do, like Elijah Thomas. Elijah Thomas is one of those guys who I think will show up and show out this year. I think he's going to be like one of those freshman wide receivers that we haven't seen in a long time. Like a CD came in and we saw it immediately. We saw that he is a difference maker. He is one of those guys who could probably go to the NFL. And the fact that he is there doing what he's doing right now, we have to admit CeeDee Lamb was one of those guys the moment he stepped on campus. And I feel like I could be wrong here. Because, we hear all the things coming out of camp as every year. Who he's doing good. He looks great. Everybody's shining. Everybody looks fantastic. So all that sounds good until you actually, you know, put it on film in real games. And I think Elijah Thomas, it's very early. Just a couple things I'm hearing, and just judging off what I watched when I was looking at his high school tape for the past year or two. I think he's gonna be one of those guys. Hopefully he is. But look, I know with everybody leaving the man, shoot, players transferring, and Nick Anderson and what's his name, Brendan Thomas, and um, a couple different players. I know everything kind of looks bleak at sometimes, but man, I think we're gonna be okay at the wide receiver position. If you know, if we're not, come back around that time and leave it in the comments. But man, hey, shout out to all the receivers out there coming in, trying to hold it down. Hopefully they can put it together. So Boomer Sooner. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.